Okay, good morning students. Today we want to discuss about graphical representation of cumulative frequency. So today our topic is graphical representation of cumulative frequency. Already we know what is the cumulative frequency. We have, if they gave the grouped frequency distribution table, we are able to find out LCF. LCF means less than cumulative frequency, and GCF, that means greater than cumulative frequency. You are able to find LCF and GCF. Today we want to discuss about graphical representation. That means we represent the LCF and GCF on the graphs. So that representation of LCF and GCF is called OGU. Is called OGU. So today our topic is OGU. So OGU nothing but what is OGU means? The term OGU is derived from the or pronounced as OGU, and it is derived from the word OG. So what is OGU means? OGU is nothing but it is a curve. If you represent on the graph, you will get the curve. So there are curve are two types. What are the curve? This type means less than cumulative frequency curve and more than cumulative frequency curve, or greater than cumulative frequency curve. Anything you call that one. So it is what is a curve means? How you curve you get means this is an S-shaped curve. That means you will get S-shaped curve. You get that one. You will get that. So now we are able to represent any LCF or LCF, GCF on the graph paper. So if you represent LCF or GCF on the graph, that curve is known as, we call as OGU curve. So what you call that one? OGU. Simply OGU is nothing but it is a curve. So what curve this is? Either LCF curve or GCF curve. Both together we call OGU curves. So if you represent the graph on the graph paper, we get that curve is S-shaped, like S-shaped like this you will get. So such type of curves we call that one OGU. So the term OGU is generally pronounced as OGU, and it is derived from the word OG. So OG is nothing but it is a curve. Curve means, already I told, this is we represent the LCF data or GCF data on the graph, we get that L-shaped curve. That curve is known as OGU. We find this OGU directly from graph. You are able to find the median value. You know, we want to find median means we have to calculate either LCF or GCF. By calculating LCF also or GCF also, we are able to find the median. Like that, from the S-shaped curve, we are able to find median value directly. So children, today our concept is representation of the graphs. That means representation of the OGU in the graph paper. So today we are going to explain last exercise from the statistics. The first problem is, okay children, now I'm going to discuss about question number 1. Here the following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of the family. We have to represent, we have to draw LCF curve for this data. LCF curve. I have to draw less than LCF curve. So as it is, class interval you have to write, and frequency. After that only you have to find LCF. You know what is the class interval they gave? 250 to 300. 300 to 350, 350 to 400, 400 to 450, 450 to 500. Out of the frequency 12, 14, 8, 6, 10. Now you have to find LCF. You know how to find LCF? First you have to write 12 as it is. Next 12 plus 14. That is, you will get 26. Next 26 plus 8, you will get 34. 34 plus 6, you will get 40. After that one, 40 plus 10, you will get 50. Now we are going to represent this data in graph. If you want to draw LCF curve, so if you want to draw LCF curve means you have to prepare another table. So if you want to prepare LCF means you have to prepare another table. If the table contains, so we have to prepare another table. In the table we are having upper boundaries and LCF. So if you want to LCF table, you have required two columns. What does that mean? Upper boundary and LCF. That means upper boundary is what? 300. This is 250 to 300. This is upper boundary. That means 300. Next in the class, next upper boundary 350. So 350, 400, 450, 500. So upper boundaries means these are upper, these are lower, this is upper, After that one LCF, what is the LCF? 12, 26, 36, 40, after that one 50. So if you want to draw LCF curve, you require two columns. One is upper boundaries and second one is LCF. Therefore, our points to represent graph are first point 300 comma 12, second point 350 comma 26, 400 comma 36, 450 comma 40 and 500 comma 56. So first you prepare LCF table of that one. So our points here, after preparing the table, you have to prepare LCF table. So this is the, anybody asks you what is the LCF means? LCF means upper boundaries, that is X. X means upper boundaries, Y means LCF. So the points are 300 comma 12, 350 comma 26, 450 comma 40 and 500 comma 50. Now we have to represent these points on the graph paper. So now I explain how you plot the given points on the graph paper. So children, now we are going to discuss about the graphs. How to represent the given points on the graph paper. For this, on x-axis, first step you have to represent on x-axis. On x-axis we have to take upper boundaries. You have to take upper boundaries. On y-axis, take LCF data. That means less than cumulative frequency. So now on the graph, take a graph paper, graph paper like this. Just I am giving an example. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. First, it is starting from upper boundary, starting from 300, 350, 400, 450. That's why just you have to keep kink like this. Why your kink means that is a folder. You are not having the value. You are starting from 300. What is the before 300 means? Class size 50 means you require 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. But no need of these values because you are not having frequency for 50, 100, 200, 250. So no need to keep that one. That's why I am keeping kink here. Kink is nothing but it is a folder. Just you have to like this one and write this one. That is called kink. So what is the meaning of kink? I am telling that one. You are started the graph point from 300 comma 12. Next you are getting 350 comma 26. That is started from 300. Generally the graph starts from 0. 0 after you will get what? You will get the value 50 you will get. Why you are getting 50 means the class size is 50. 300, 350, class size 50. That means generally 0 after 50, 50 after 100, 100 after 150, 150 after 200, 200 after 250. After that one you will get 300. But all these values 50, 100, 150, 200 no need. That's why I kept Kinka. After that one in the first place, the graph is like that, you know. The graph is like this. Like this. That's why first we have to keep 300, next 350, next 400, 450. After that one 500 if you treat a graph. So on x-axis class boundaries, what is 1 centimeter is equal to how much? 50 units. 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units. So you must definitely write scale. Scale on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units. So here I am taking the upper class boundaries. You are taking here upper class boundaries. Already I told. On y-axis here having cumulative frequency. What are the cumulative frequency here? Having 12, 26, 36, 40, 50. That means it is better to take 10. Y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. You take that one. So 10 generally you have to take 5 or 10. So for easy purpose I am telling that one. This is first centimeter 10, next 20, 30, 40, 50. So 1 centimeter, why are you taking 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. So on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. Here this is LCF. Okay, this is upper boundaries. This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Anything you have to take. Either 5, 10, 5, 0, 5, 10. Y-axis 1 centimeter, 5 units are taken. No problem that one. What is our first point? 300, 12. That means on x-axis 300, if you represent point, you will get this like this. That is 300, 12. Second point is 350, 26. That is if you take 350, you will get like this 26. That is 350, 26. The third point will be 400, 36. That is 400, you will get 36 means this is 400, 36. Next 450, 40. That means if 450, you will get this is 450, 40. Last 500, that is 50 you will get. So this is 500, 50. So if you join this one, you will get a L-shaped curve. So like that you will curve this one. This is L-shaped curve. So generally this vertical lines or bar is there in the graph. So that's why by keeping directly from the graph. So first point 300, 12. So if you take 300, this is 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. 300, 12 means this is 300, 12. Next 350, 26. So that is 350, 26. Next 400, 40. 400, 36. So 400, 36. Next 450, 40. So that is 450, 40. Last 500, 50. That is 500, 50 you will get. If you draw this one, you will get S-shaped curve. You will get the S-shaped curve. This is called LCF curve or ogive curve. LCF curve or ogive curve. So just by understanding or writing these values, if you keep directly, no need to write also. Just you have to keep going and bubble this one and write what is that point. 300, 12, 350, 26 like that. And draw a freehand curve. Don't use square. Just to join points together. Then you will get the S-shaped curve. From this, if you want to find median means, so if you want to find median means here, just you have to calculate n by 2. N by 2 means what is n here? The sum of frequency how much? 50. That means n means 50 by 2, that is 25 you will get. So after the n by 2 value, where is 25 on x-axis? This is 25. So 25 is on y-axis. Just you have to draw a horizontal line like this. So after drawing like horizontal line, it intersects the ogive curve at this point. From this point, draw a vertical line to the x-axis. This value give median. This value give median. Here median will be 346 point like this. Like this you will get that one. So children, after drawing ogive curve, if you want to find median means, just you have to find the value of n by 2. N is equal here 50 by 2, you will get 25. 25. Where is 25 on x-axis? 25 on y-axis. Where is 25 on y-axis? 25. This is point 25 on y-axis. So from this, draw a horizontal line to meet the ogive, and from this point, you draw vertical line on y-axis. So first point from 25, from point 25, draw horizontal line. Draw horizontal line to meet ogive. To meet ogive, draw a horizontal line to meet the ogive, and from that point, draw vertical line on onto x-axis. So from this point you are drawing vertical line on x-axis, then you get the median value. This is the median value. So children, this is the how to represent the given data in graph. If you want to draw less than cumulative frequency curve, first you have to prepare the table contain LCF table. After that one, first you have to table contains two columns, upper boundary and LCF. Upper boundary, LCF, and the points will get, we have to plot the points on the graph paper. So on the graph paper you have to take x-axis upper class boundaries, on y-axis cumulative frequency. Here you have to take LCF data. So LCF data means, already I told how you keep kink. Why are keeping kink here? Here class size 50. Here 0 onwards started. 0 after 50 you have to keep. But there is no value for 50. That's why 50, 100, 150, 200 you have to leave that one. You are leaving, that is, it is a kink. Kink means folder. All these will contained in folder. After that one you write 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. That's why on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 50 units. On y-axis you are scaling, taking LCF data, that means 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. You take 10 or 5, anything. If you take 10, you will get 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. If you take 5 means, you will get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that. So this is how you represent the given data in less than in the graph data. So this S-shaped curve, this type of S-shaped curves are called ogives. Okay, tomorrow I'll explain about how you draw more than GCF. Okay, thank you.